Good evening, folks. Chord Dave, welcome to Chord Dave Live. Hope you're all doing well. Glad to see so many of you here already. Thank you so much for joining. Um, this is beer. I like beer, so thanks to the beer people. That's my pitch to be sponsored. Anyway, sláinte to all of you. It has been quite a week, but that is coming to an end. So, cheers. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on. Big week has been occurring here. That's why there was no video this week, bar the guitar wish list. So we will get into all of that. Huge YouTube achievement appeared this week as well. So I want to say thank you to everybody who watches the channel because, boom, we hit 350,000 views last week. Was it the 20th? So yeah, this day or Sunday last week. So great stuff, guys. That is testament to you guys for coming and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Just take a moment before we get into the live stream properly today. It means a lot to me. There are YouTubers who, if they got 350,000 on a single video, they would be disappointed. That's the lifetime of my channel, like 2 years, and I'm ecstatic. I think it's great. So thank you so much to everybody for watching and for coming back time after time, because I know a lot of people do. I will just say one thing. A lot of people come back and repeat watch the channel but are not subscribed. If you're one of those people, please do subscribe, because that makes you cooler than people who are not subscribed. So please do that. But yay, thanks so much, guys. Let's jump into some comments. We'll show you some guitars and things after in a bit. I've seen a screenshot and be like, what the hell is that? So we will see how it goes. So thanks anyway for joining us, everyone. We've got Scott's here. Scott is the guy who won the guitar. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. A few weeks ago. Good to see you, Scott. Marcia, nice to see you. Al, as always, nice to see you too. Still here in Rio, but chopping at the bit to return to Jersey. I was in Jersey once. It was New Year's Day, and I was extremely hungover. And enough said about that, the better. That's just, it was a long time ago. Let me see. Yeah, so you're heading back to Jersey. It's good if you get to go back. You know, it's awesome. But yeah, absolutely. Hello, Anne. Nice to see you again. So thanks for joining us and for returning to the show. Really appreciate that. Let me see. Marshall, you landed in Queens 3 years ago. It was not your choice. You love living in the same neighborhood. My whole life was in Northeast Bronx, by Pelham Parkway, near City Island, the zoo, and the Botanical Gardens. I was in the Bronx once. I was really hungover. Not all my stories and my places I've been to are end with that, but Jersey, the Bronx, I wasn't hungover. I was hungover the next morning. It was a wild one. Anyway, moving on. Jeff Squires is here. Nice to see you, Jeff, as always. Thanks for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Good to see you. And let's see, Anthony Thornhill, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Are you off work tonight? So I know sometimes when we're streaming, you're working. So hope you get to stick around for a bit. Good to see you. Yeah, nice to see everybody. Robert Gallagher. Hey, Robert, nice to see you. And your beverage has arrived. Absolutely. Beverages shall be had. So yeah, good stuff. Thanks, guys, for the congratulations on the 350,000. Yeah, it's pretty damn sweet. Yeah, Marcia, 350,000 views. You didn't even get a keychain from Google. Again, I know. Look, I wasn't even nominated for an Oscar this year. I was quite disappointed. It definitely is disappointing. But hey, there you go. Al says, yeah, here's to the next 500,000. Absolutely. Well, that's a goal to aim for. Absolutely. This year, I'm sure I can make that happen with the help of you guys. So I really appreciate it. Most of the views come from a few of us, people that just keep watching Dave on repeat. Well, that's all I ask, is that you have my channel on loop 24 hours a day. Buy extra devices to stream my videos all the time, so that I can, rake in that AdSense money of 0.00007 per view. Yeah, never going to make a living off that, I don't think. But thanks, Marcia. I do appreciate your support. And the Asian Redneck is here. Nice to see you. How are you? Congratulations on 350,000 views. Thank you so much. Chris from Coburg says, drunk and high in Canada. Those are things that people do in Canada. Yeah, good job. Enjoy yourself. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining us. And Al says, happens a lot after New Year's, usually unaware how they got there. I knew how I got there. So I was there with my family for New Year's, and my brother and I went to a Mexican/Irish bar, and all the Irish people were working behind the bar. Everyone else was like from everywhere else. And the Irish people decided to give us lots of free strong alcoholic beverages. And we were fine. We were fine with that. We were happy with that. And then the next morning we woke up. Well, I was supposed to meet the rest of our family at the bus place. We got a bus out to Jersey to something where I can't even remember. There were shops or something we got to go to. It's like the one hangover I remember. There's like two hangovers I remember my whole life. That was one of them. The rest of them were just a blur of hangoverness. But anyway, Al, yeah, Jersey has a special place in my, I don't know if heart is the right word for it because of that. But no, when I was on the bus, all I could think of was the opening credits to The Sopranos. That's what it made me think of. And anytime anyone mentions Jersey, I think of The Sopranos. Thomas Duffy, good looking beer there. How is Wexford? It is indeed. And just in case anyone see it there, Honeydew. I'm on my last bottle of this now, so I will enjoy this. It's a very nice beer. I enjoy it. So might stock up on a few this week. Something to celebrate, which I'll tell you about in a bit. But yeah, thank you, Thomas. Wexford is looking good. As always, Wexford's a fantastic place. I love it a lot, but it's chilly. It's very chilly, and I wish it would get warmer. I know it's probably colder in parts of Canada. You guys have that snow stuff and everything, but I'll maintain this forever. Irish people are very good between 12 degrees Celsius and like 19.5 degrees Celsius. And everything else is extreme weather. We can't handle it. At least I can't handle it. So there you go. Jeff Squires just picked up the Lego Fender set, 1,000 pieces, Strat and amp. Those are excellent. They're pretty cool. As a guy I work with at the moment, and he is a Lego person. I don't know if he calls himself like a fetishist, but he seems like one. I told him he should buy one of those, and he's like, no, I'm going to buy Star Wars stuff, which is cool as well. But yeah, if I was ever to get into Lego, that would be what I would buy. But I've been told I'm not allowed to buy Lego by a lady, so I'm gonna do what she says. Otherwise, sanctions will be dropped on me, and I don't want that to happen. I want to be sanctioned. So anyway, getting off course there a little bit. Marcia says, Dave, you probably went to the area of the Bronx where half of Ireland lives. That's near Riverdale in the northwest Bronx. Some amazing Irish pubs and grub over there. Where was I? I don't know. I was in a film studio for a day, and after filming we went to a pub we had to walk under a bridge, and it was across the street after we walked under the bridge, and it was really rainy. We stayed in there like for the whole night, and then got a cab back to the city, and it was mental. Yeah, it was a good night. It's a good night. I've had a lot of good nights out in that New York, Jersey area, Jersey that one time, but in that area I've had a lot of good nights out over the years. Some terrible ones, but hey, that's just how it goes. Anthony says I'm on call, but nothing going on, so I'm at home. Oh, well, good. No beverage for me tonight though. Ah, well, can't have it all. Can't have it all. But glad to have you here, Anthony. It's nice to see you when you pop in and everything. So glad you can join us. Money H2O says, is Trogley tonight's guest by chance? And guys, we do have a special guest. It's my good buddy, Mark Agnesi. No, it's not. It's not. There's no one here. But but yeah, no, he's next week, Muddy. But thanks for joining us. Really appreciate seeing you here as always. And Chai Pup, as always, great to see you, my friend, also. Yeah, so it's good. It's great to see you all. Hope you're all having a good week. I've had an interesting week. Starting from Monday when something very unexpected happened, and just rolled from there. So anyway, yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. Chris, making chicken parmesan and drinking. That always goes well. That always goes well. When I was in Australia, I was only there for like I think 8 days, 9 days, and I think my dinner choice for all of those nights, like not all of them, but 6 of the 9 nights I was there was chicken parm of some kind. So yeah, I haven't touched it since because I was sick of it. But there you go. I need to get that picture of Rory you have. That one is very cool. It's on displate.com. I don't have any affiliate links because they won't give me one. But but yeah, displate.com, just search Rory Gallagher and you should get it. I think they're about 40 euros or 30 euros or something like that. But they're pretty cool. Those used to be on my wall, and they come with a little magnet you put on the wall, and the magnet, like, just one night at like 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's the time this stuff happens. There was three of them, and three of them fell off the wall and made an ungodly noise, and I thought like the house was falling down, but thankfully that didn't happen. Anyway, but yeah, that's where you can get it, displate.com. SB says, hello everyone. No, he didn't say that at all. I said, evening everyone. I have a question. I want to identify the neck of my Strat. Where's a good info source? Good question. If anyone knows a good answer for that. Identifying the neck of the Strat. I presume like what kind of wood it is, or we got like the stamp on it, then the serial number and all that sort of stuff. Let us know. We will. I'm sure somebody here will have a good answer for that. Let's see. Is a Lego person called a leg over? Oh, they should be. That's a great one. Chop up. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Hey Canada, I support those truckers. It took you guys to inspire some of our guys. That's from Al. And the world's a crazy place at the moment, isn't it? I was just saying, we had a pandemic and now we have a war. They could have given us a couple of months in between, like give us like 3 or 4 months, like to rest after the whole pandemic stuff has just passed. Not that it has, but I'm just saying, like it's chilling out a little bit now. Give us a while to chill out. No, no. Thanks, Russia. Thanks. Let's see. I've been steaming pissed in many Irish pub in Toronto with full sing-alongs. Yeah, we do that. Yeah. Sing-alongs are always good in a pub, yeah, for sure. Many of those have been good. Oh, that's in the South Bronx. I think it's in the South. It was in the South. There's a big film. There's a film, big Silver Star studio right near the Bronx Brewery. Not the best area. Yeah, it wasn't the best area. We knew that. I think there was like someone killed there the day before or something. There you go. That's why there was like some burly Irish guys walking around. And then I was in the middle. You'll have to return sometime to see the nicer neighborhoods. All I could think of was A Bronx Tale when I was there. I'm very much like, if I go somewhere, I'm like, what movies were shot here or based here? I'm very much a big movie fan. Speaking of which, got to go to cinema last night and see The Godfather 50th anniversary. Probably the 50th time I've saw The Godfather. It was brilliant. If you haven't seen The Godfather, it's a good time to go check it out in the movies. By the way, so yeah, really fun. Let's have a look. David Ruiz, nice to see you. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Anthony says, sorry if this is a repeat question from before, but have you talked about the new Squire Gold Edition? I did a video about the Squire 40th anniversary stuff that came out. They look amazing, and I'm really, really trying hard not to buy one. The one I'm interested in the most is the green with the gold pickguard on the Telecaster. I love the look of that, and every time I go on Thomann, they're like, hey, look what we got in stock, dude. I'm like, how do you know? How do you know exactly what I want, Thomann? What are you doing? They always manage to have things that I want. Anyway, I should probably stop going to that website and Reverb as well, because it's just tempting me to spend money. But anyway, that's a problem for future Dave to work out. But yeah, they're very, very cool, Anthony, and very tempting. I think they're going to be great guitars. At some point, I would like to add that telly to my collection. Phil Sakura says, fuzz face for all things Strat. Thanks for that, Phil. Yeah, thanks for joining. And yeah, that's a great shout out. Let's have a look here. Sorry, the type of neck. I don't know where to look for accurate measurements. Don't know if it's a D or a U neck. Ah, okay. Um, so Jeff Squires asking what you want to identify. I'm sure Jeff seems to be the guy who would know the answer to that question, to be honest, to me. Yeah, the Russia thing is pretty messed up to say the least. Really is, yeah. A couple of people I know from that part of Europe, and not exactly Ukraine, but the countries around there, and it's getting scary for them, for families and stuff like that. So it's also my neighbors next door who were over there just disappeared on Thursday. So like, well, what's going on? So they just left. They are from that part of the world. Scary, but I'm sure that they're just gone on holidays or something. But it was kind of a coincidence. Um, let's have a look. I know it's a 2008 Strat, but I don't find anything regarding the neck profile shape. Some dudes surely will tell you. Choi says, did you have an interval in The Godfather? No, straight through. It's only 3 hours long. You know, The Godfather Part 2, I think, is longer, but so I might go see that next week because I know that's showing running next Friday. But no, straight through as is my preference. And when I was a kid, every film had an interval, and I used to hate it. Um, yeah, I remember going to see the 1989 Batman in 1989 when I was a kid. I was like seven, and the uh, the interval just pissed me off. um, yeah, it's a cheapo Squire, and the neck feels super strange for a California '08 AXL made. Hmm. I know. If it feels strange, then maybe something to it. You could post pictures of it in the Facebook group, and I'm sure some of our dudes over there will be able to help you out with it. And speaking of the Facebook group, let me just share this with you for a moment. I think I'm going to share the right thing. So if something naughty pops up, some pictures, just avert your eyes. I'm just kidding. There's nothing like that going to pop up. This is Scott Bugfoot's brand new Epiphone SG that he won right here on this channel, and you can read all about how it's changing how he plays guitar. Yes, that's an actual quote. It's changing how he plays guitar. This Epiphone SG, and as you guys remember, I'm a big fan of this guitar, the Epiphone SG Special with P90s. It's a quite cheap guitar in comparison to guitars in general. I think at the moment, US, it's going for 449. Here in Europe, it's around 420 or 429, I think. Not the most expensive guitar in the world, but they're excellent. And I think Scott Bogfoot will back me up on that now. It was a very good choice, I believe, to be my first giveaway guitar because I knew whoever got it would absolutely love it. Scott had posted a really nice write up about it on the Facebook page, and he said there's more to come. Some good ideas from Scott there. So check it out on the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/3chorddave or something. The link's in the description. I don't really know what the link is, but check it out if you have time and you haven't done so already, and check out Scott's write-up about his very cool SG Special. And if you haven't got an SG Special, get one because they're cool, and I like them. I like them a lot. So very cool. So that's that. Yeah, head over to Facebook if you don't hate Facebook like I do. Right, so where are we now? Question: expensive one-off art guitars. Do you think they're worth so much? For investment reasons, how do you determine good taste from bad when everybody has different tastes? That's a great question. So I'd love to know some of your guys' thoughts. I don't like art guitars, is my take. I'm usually quite traditional. Like I like to see the wood. I like to see, um, some figuring in the wood, that kind of thing. The whole art guitar thing is great. I don't think I could ever buy one myself, especially because there's so many things that probably for the same money I could buy that would be equally or better investments. This is my take. But if you've seen some good ones, I know Trogley's done a few videos on them, and some of them do look cool, but I don't think they tend to age very well. But that's just my opinion. So excuse me for just one moment, guys. Thanks, guys. Thought I would spare you me sneezing. So there we go on that one. Let me see. Jeff Squires, he does pull through the answers. I knew we would do it because he's the guy around here to go to for answers. He says, saw a chart on casino guitars that profile to the shapes. That is exactly what we needed. So excellent. Good stuff. Let me see. SB, is it a Fender? I bet you can just give Fender the info and maybe they can send you a spec sheet. As Fender are dealing with their fire they had a couple of weeks ago that no one's talking about anymore. Because they're too busy talking about some YouTuber who may or may not have played Jimi Hendrix's guitar. Are people still talking about that, by the way? I kind of got sick of it and ignored it. I want to know so I can look for that type of neck on a Fender. Interesting. Anthony, nice to see you. Anthony, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, good to have you here. Anthony Baltusis, of course. Yeah, good evening to you indeed. I also grew up with people from Portadown. So figure I'm a quarter Irish. That actually does qualify you as quarter Irish, 100%. At least 1/4. But there you go. I think that's the maths. I find it so nice I neglected my dinky and might sell it. That's how much I'm picking the Squire up. As I've always said, the most important thing is how a guitar feels to you, how you feel about it, and whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter if it costs 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 or a couple of hundred. If it feels right to you, it's the right guitar for you, and that's the end of it. So yeah, glad that's the case. Yeah, it's nice when you get a guitar you really like. So let's have a look. Al says most 2008 Strats are C-shape. Interesting. Good info, Al. Thanks for that. Cushman NYC says, hey all. Hey Cushman, nice to see you. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to just write it down here. Not write it down. I'm going to say it here. At 5:30, I've got some stuff to share with you, which I will do. Before that, though, some guitar stuff. What's this? Oh, this doesn't want to. There we go. So this might look like a Slash amber burst thing. It also might look like a Lazarus. It's not a Lazarus because this is a Lazarus right here. Just in case you don't know, Andertons are selling these, which are 1959 special editions in like Epiphone Les Pauls, obviously the outfit with the burst bookers, and they are, I think, cheaper than Lazarus, and I think they look better. So, I mean, that's my personal opinion. You might think they look crap. That's fine. But these are special limited run just through Andertons. I think Sweetwater in the US did one of these as well. I compared them to the Lazarus by putting the two pictures side by side, so you can have a quick look and see which one you prefer. Personally, I think you're going to get a little bit more consistency from the 1959 in terms of the finish. But as you know, I love Joe Bonamassa and would never say anything bad about his guitars. So this one right here is pretty good too. I'm just saying that this one over here might be an option and it might be cheaper. So check that out if you're interested. That's something that came out that some of you, I'm sure you wouldn't miss anything from Andertons because they put stuff everywhere and you can't miss them. But I thought it was interesting that they went with that color and not like something else that wouldn't be comparable with the Lazarus or the Slash. I actually think it's more so a comparison with the Slash Les Pauls, and would make me want to buy that instead of the Slash one. So there you go. Anyway, that's pretty much the big release this week. But we'll get into something else Gibson did. I'm sure you've seen it. I was kind of mad about it. I might make a video about it tomorrow. They did something ridiculous, and you probably know what it is. Anyway, take those away. Let's get back into the chat here. Guys, Tripup says, I watched the Nerdville video yesterday with Steve Vai. Really interesting. Didn't realize that Vai got guitar lessons from Joe Satriani. That's very cool. I haven't seen that video yet, but I will. I've had such a hectic week, guys. It's been mental, but yeah, catch up tomorrow, day off, catching up on videos and things, and you know, does this happen to you guys when you have a day off? You plan so many things you're going to do, and then you get to like 4 of them. because that's what happens to me lately. I'm gonna do like 15 different things. That's why there's pickups over on that desk there for my Harley Benton Telecaster. I've had them there for like, I don't know, since the summer. They're still not into Harley Benton. So yeah, I never get around to anything anymore. Just always busy. But it's going to change really soon. Good news coming in 4 minutes. Muddy HO says, if it's a Squire, I'm guessing it's some variation of a C. That would have been my thought. Now, I'm not an expert like Muddy HO is, or any of you guys. You guys all know more about guitars than I do. But yeah, I would have thought C of some kind on a Squire for sure. And I'm not just piggybacking on your good information, honestly. I might be. Let me see. Marcia says, Scott Bogford, maybe you need to know more about art and what is considered collectible these days. Have you seen some of the art guitars shown by Trogley? Some have values and others, he said, none. That's true. Let me see. Hey, Benny. Benny Larson. Nice to see you again. Never, ever be sorry for being late on this show because, like, late is my middle name. I don't think this live stream has ever started on time. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's at least 1 or 2 minutes late every week. And I'm the host. Like, so, it's all good. SB says, I don't have Facebook and a frowny face. You shouldn't have a frowny face. That's a good thing. Facebook's the worst, and I just have it because I have a couple of side hustles and not Facebook pages, what do you call them, like a YouTube channel and things, and people expect you to have other social medias for it. And people who've been to the social media that I do have will know I'm not the best social media guy in the world. I might be a contender for the worst, so where's my award? Yeah, not having a Facebook, very good, very good. Chime Up says the original Godfather was a 2-reel film, so there was an interval to change them over. Yeah, that's why. That is why. Looking back, it's hard to remember when things weren't digital. Everything wasn't digital, but yeah, it's it was a time. It was. I actually remember going to the cinema when I was a kid, and there was this. It was like. Cinema where I grew up. I grew up in a town called Bray, which is quite near Dublin. And the cinema was called the Royal Cinema. And it might have been Batman in 1989. And they put us on this like fire escape ladder to queue up because it was so busy. And like down this like back alley, sketchy, fucking weird place. But yeah, it's fine. The ladder didn't collapse or anything, but looking back on it, it's like, did that really happen? Anyway, yeah, it's good we don't have to do intermissions and intervals anymore. Thankfully, when we do go to the cinema for long ass films like The Godfather, it's a great movie. NSB says, the strap is on point and brown on the neck, with the brown of the neck. That's lovely. Yeah, definitely check it out. The picture looks amazing on Facebook. You can't do Facebook. I just said I should. But Scott's got a lovely story and I think big plans for it. So we'll tell you about that more over the weeks, and Scott's going to keep me informed what's happening with it, I think. So we'll definitely check it out together and do everything. Guys, do me one favor. If you haven't yet, please do hit that like button. It does help the channel if you hit the like button and you're subscribed. And if you watch a video, watch it all the way to the end. Even if you don't pay attention, just leave it running till the end. That's one of the best things you can do for a YouTube channel. Really do appreciate it when you guys support me in that way. That's super cool of you. So let me see what we've got. The strap is cool. Strap is a suede strap, I believe, which is a good idea for SGs because it helps with the neck diviness of them. Jeff Squire says, true, SGs with P90s rock. Indeed, they do. They're very cool. Marsha can't wait to hear the plans for the SG. And when will we find out? That's a good question, Scott. When will we find out all the plans? I think I have an idea of your plans. So we'll leave it up to you to tell us a little bit more. Tell whoever you want a little bit more. Or maybe you can tell us tell me, or maybe we can come on, get you to come on and do something. I know, it's up to you. We'll do some stuff, we'll be in touch, and we get some stuff, because time hasn't been kind lately, but it's going to be, because here, I said at past, I'll tell you. So here's the thing, guys. You guys know I work currently in my day job for the evil corporation. Not for much longer. So I told him I'm leaving, and I'm not becoming a full-time YouTuber or nothing. I am moving to another company. But that's what happened this week. On Monday, I was made an offer by another company. Lots of stuff had to play out then. We were talking, discussions and all that sort of stuff. And I left no time to do proper research for YouTube videos and stuff. But it has been decided. So I've got a couple of weeks left with the evil corporation. And the good news is, for you guys, it might be good news for you guys, is I should have plenty of time to actually get my videos out on the dates I plan to get them. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, there should be videos. Saturdays, I won't have to work right up until my live streaming starts, so I'll have a bit more prepared probably. And yeah, we can keep going with the whole guitar wish list thing. Although they are my least popular videos, they're still going to go. So anyway, yeah, new job is around the corner and I'm very excited. I honestly, I knew there was a possibility of an offer coming last week when we were on stream. I didn't want to say too much about it, but yeah, they made me an offer that was like way better than I expected them to. I actually expected a terrible offer, and they made me a good offer. So there you go. That's the news. Chord Dave's getting a new job, and it's gonna be good. So those of you who have been asking me who the evil corporation is, if you haven't figured it out yet, I might tell you in 2 weeks' time. Once I leave, I can't say anything until I leave because I still want to receive my final paycheck. They probably would stop it if they gave them the slightest reason, because they're not happy I'm leaving. But there you go. SB, I think when I took the sneeze break, oh no, Bonham also found Dave's house address. You know, I did tell some people where I live, so you know, they were like, "We're going to sponsor your channel." It's like, that's a ruse. Money H2O, thank you so much for the super kind super chat. And you quite rightly say, I knew the hub wouldn't be able to ignore your resume for too long. Congrats, buddy. Thank you so much. I know. I've been trying to get in on that scene for a long time, and now finally, something's happening. It's good. I feel like this is going to free me up, you know, for YouTube, but who knows? Because I tend to get drawn into projects and things like that. So we will see. I'm hoping. Initially, the plan is I'm going to be free, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I should be in better moods than I have been lately, and less busy. So it's all good, And thank you so much, sir, Money H2O. You are very generous. Thank you so much for your super support. Let me see. I need a 5-ply left-handed batwing pickguard to start. What are we talking about here, Scott? I'm lost in that one. Let's see. By the way, do we have a cue of the day? No. No, but feel free to think of one yourself, and we'll come up with it. Because actually, we do. Because Scott mentioned on the Facebook page this afternoon to me, he said, maybe we should get the live stream folks to come up with a name for his guitar. So, keep it clean-ish, but let's all come up with a name for Scott's guitar. And let's give a reason why he should call it that. So that's the question of the day. Let's name Scott's guitar, his SG, and let's make it something he has to tell other people. Anthony says, doing well, get my last round of chemo next month, cancer free, excellent. Time for a new guitar to celebrate. That is worth celebrating. Anthony, congratulations. Delighted you're on the last round. That's brilliant. Delighted you're cancer free. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's super uplifting for us. So great. Glad to have you here. Well done. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant news. Al says there were more reels for Godfather, normally more than one projector. If you ever notice little flashing dots in the top right corner, first is a 10-second warning. The second one, you switch the projector. That's right. Yeah, I remember because I studied a bit of film stuff back in the day, and yeah, I was aware of that. Um, oh God, yeah, the whole changing reels and stuff, and now they're tiny. So the projectors compared to what they used to be, but it's true. It's a great film. It's great. It's up there. Like couldn't stop talking about it last night and most of today. Um, it's brilliant stuff. SB says, I got scared when you turned the screen off. Maybe Agnesi was going to start another fire, or that, or a Gibson suit. Gibson. Yes, Gibson are not going to be happy with me this week. Pretty much, I've got a built up. It's been a while, I think. Maybe it's been 3 weeks. I'm doing another Gibson rant. I have to. There's something going on. I don't know. And I think actually Casino Guitars kind of mentioned a little bit of something today. And I was like, that's true. And I hate them for it. So, yeah, I'm going to be recording that tomorrow. And absolutely, like, listen, I think, do you know what would be cool? To have Mark Agnesi on the show and just chat with him and be like, what the hell's going on at Gibson, dude? So, Mark, if you're out there, come on the show. Be great. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. What's the back of the Epiphone LP, non-Lazarus slash guitar like? They're pretty just plain. Like they're the same colors. I think they're all the same colors. The Lazarus, the Slash, and I think the Slash is slightly redder, in finish. But yeah, like they look good. The higher end ones. The lower end ones are using veneers still, and I don't like that. I don't know if that answers your question, Scott, to be honest, but I think like they look pretty good. Those higher end ones, the Slash, the Lazarus, the 59s, they all look great. Let's see. Ridiculous. The Sister SG. I like the guitar, but they're reissuing old things and nobody knows who she was. That's the thing. They're not reissuing a Sister Rosetta Tharpe guitar, as far as I'm aware. Now, if you want one of, where is it? If you want one of these, a little banner for your wall, they'll charge you $60 for it. Or that. Yeah, that's like 30 quid. You can get another one. You can get one of those ones. You can get the whole set. There you go. And you can give Gibson $150 for the pleasure of giving them money. I think that's what they're looking at. And I'm not going to do my whole Gibson rant, but like, are Gibson a guitar company or a merch company? And that's what we've got to look at. Like, are they making t-shirts or are they making guitars? What's more important? Are they a company or are they a guitar company? And there's two different things there. Anyway, please watch my video on Tuesday. It's going out and you've pretty much got a preview of it there, where I'm going to be like, grrr, Gibson. Anyway, it's what I do. I love Gibson, but I also hate them. Marja says, why the back? Good question. Because backing guitars is important. They have to look cool. You see the back more than you do the front when you're playing. Glenn Bailey, nice to see you. How are you? Guitarist demoed a vintage LP, one looking like Greenie without a face. He liked it. Yeah, I haven't checked out that. You know what? I'm kind of scared of watching Colin's videos lately because they make me want to buy stuff. So he's got to hold off. I'm gonna be buying some stuff, not just guitar related. I'm waiting for some stuff to happen to buy more stuff, and I should just be getting rid of stuff, which actually might be why I might start selling stuff soon, by the way, guys, just in case any of you are in the market for an Epiphone Les Paul Muse. I might be selling one. I don't know, I haven't quite made the decision, but it's very possible. Just buy any Gibson limited edition and you've made money. True. Although I do believe that people bought the Slash 4 Les Paul last week and were like, I'm going to sell it for 20 grand. Yeah, some people sold them for like 16, 17, 18, but the majority are starting to come back down to 5, 6. That's kind of where they're settling now. Honestly, it's crazy. It's if you got the money to buy a Gibson Special Edition when they come out, buy them. You'll make your money. You will make money, and then you can be the next Trogly. By the way, I just I just realized that Trogley got mentioned again. Every single week he comes up because he's like one of the biggest YouTubers. But we're going to be positive about him. So far, I haven't said anything negative about him today. Going to keep it that way. I think I said nothing negative. Anyway, I watch his videos all the time, so that's all I can say there. James Ever, nice to see you. Hey, 3-chord Dave. I just got my Jerry Cantrell signature songwriter Fire Devil yesterday. What a great acoustic guitar. Very cool. Yeah, listen, those are cool. I don't understand why he got 2 signature acoustic guitars. I really don't. But yeah, the Fire Devil I think is the one I would have gone with if I was at all interested in adding an acoustic guitar to my collection. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. So congratulations and enjoy it. Play it well, as I'm sure you will. It's very cool that you have that added to your collection now. I believe I'm not sure if they're limited ones actually, but that'll be a great talking piece as well. So good stuff. Glad you have that. And that's a Gibson collection that actually has guitars in it. That's rare. So, Gibson. And when the stream does start on time, we got to watch Dave do his best mime imitation for 10 minutes. It's only happened once, dude. Come on. I mean, yeah, it was funny and everything, but I do have nightmares. I still wake up like in sweats, thinking, I didn't turn the microphone on. Anyways. What the best brand of guitars that you feel nobody knows about or is underappreciated? It used to be Novo, but I think everyone knows them now, so or is aware of them at least. In terms of what I have played, I'm not really sure because I tend to stick with the main well-known brands. Again, especially not having a local guitar store that I can go and try stuff out in. I kind of have to order stuff and then send it back if I don't like it. And it becomes a bit of an annoyance there. So yeah, I don't know. But there's definitely some people here who can answer that question a bit better for you, Scott. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to sneeze again. All right. It's cold, as I said, and I think I might have picked up a sniffle. Not the C word, not the C word, because I don't go near people at all, like literally. But that is yeah. So that might happen a few more times. I think it's just the way today has been going. But anyway, let's see. Gibson is making kick-ass acoustics these days, says James. That is outside of my scope. Some would say electrics is outside of my scope. But yeah, I believe they do make some very good acoustics. Although I had some criticism of their cheaper ones that came out recently. Is it the Songwriter ones? The G45 or something? So no, if anyone has experience of that. But I think they look pretty cool. And for sub $1,000, pick up a Gibson acoustic. I think that's pretty good. I think they're like 845 or 945, something like that. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, if you're gonna buy an acoustic though, you're gonna look at them. Yeah, you're gonna look at them, and you're gonna look at Martin. And if you're gonna spend good money, you may as well get something without, that's gonna last you a long time. That's just my feeling. Scott says, Marcia, in terms of the backs of the guitars he's talking about here, black versus dark versus natural. I am a lover of natural backs on guitars. I don't like black backs or dark backs so much. I think if you're going to have a color on it, paint the whole thing. And I know something about like this, for example, on the Muse. I'm not a fan of that. I like, because every time I look at this guitar, I think to myself, what are you hiding under this black color? Are you hiding 72 pieces of a guitar body? Yeah, probably. So, and it's the same with any color, but it just makes me think that about the black one a bit more, the black backs. So anyway, that's just because I'm a bit kooky that way. Anyway, so, but good point, Scott. one of the reasons that I was so attracted to my PRS is that it has a maple back. Is it maple? Yeah, it's a maple back, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, that's just PRS. They're special. Glenn says, sorry, back to last week's SG signature with the V headstock to include your new album by TCD featuring The Glory with the top 10 power ballad, Here's a Hole in My Wall, You Can Only Be Filled by You. Glenn, I think you're becoming too much a part of the group here. You just want to be careful. You have sought the proper professional help, because everyone here is a little bit nuts. So if you're nuts too, that's fine. But yeah, that's that works. It works surprisingly well. Thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for congratulations on the new job, on the move. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, it's cool. Congrats. Is the second most evil corporation. The one I'm moving to is quite far down the evil corporation league. It's probably in, like, I don't know. It's probably still evil. All corporations are a little bit evil, but I better say nothing. I'm not even started there yet. But but they are. It's a much different situation, smaller and less tyrannical. Let's say that. I think less people hate them. I think that's the thing. The evil corporation right now, some people love them and some people hate them. And some people are like, I don't care. I don't really know if people have a strong opinion about this company. They made me a good offer, so I'm like, I like them. Is that the same evil corp that was in Mr. Robot? They may have inspired it. I don't know. Somebody might have looked at it and been like, you know what? That's given me an idea for a series. Switching to another evil corporation. Yeah, slightly less evil corporation for sure. Thanks for all the congratulations, guys. That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's super cool of you guys to give me the congrats like that. That's cool. I had a big week. It was like Tuesday. I was like, I got to make a video. By the time everything was done, I was like, I can't. I'm just too tired. I'll be making the worst video. And that's saying something for my channel. It would be a terrible video. And then Thursday came and I was like, I have something to make a video about, but I just didn't have the energy. Just didn't have the energy, guys. And there was things coming left and right and things going on here and there. And I was like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday, and Friday started with a phone call. You know what those days are like. You never get anything done. And then my videos didn't get done this week. And then it was today. And I was working all day today. So, and here we are. So tomorrow I'll record that video finally, I promise. And I'll put it out on Tuesday. Congrats on the new gig, Chord Dave. Fuck that old company. I still like them. I still like being part of the evil corporation. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, no, I'll tell you guys a couple of things in a couple of weeks. The reason I'm leaving is not because I don't like the company. I don't like a couple of changes that have been made, which basically what I'll just tell you now, I suppose. Basically what they've done is they came out at the start of this year and were like, by the way, you can't get promoted anymore. And lots of us have turned around and gone, all right, bye. So, you know, when you've got good people working for you, don't say to them, you can't get promoted anymore. When last year, there was lots of promotion available, lots of possibilities. Now it's not even a possibility. You won't be considered anymore. All right. That company wants to consider me. Bye. See you later. They're a good company, but they made a mistake. Lots of us have left or are leaving. So, yeah, they'll regret it. They'll regret it. And I'll probably have a meeting on Monday where they'll try and beg me to stay. Not that I'm superstar at the company, but they're kind of realizing their mistake now. Let's see. If you're not happy, then they need a better procurement department. I know that's the right word. My pronunciation is just terrible. So, yeah, it's true. Once they made that, it's time to leave. It's not Gazprom, is it? No. No, actually, I should have thought of that. Yeah, no, it's not a company that has anything to do with that area of the globe. I mean, they do business there, but they do business everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can go anywhere in the world and see this company's everywhere. It's everywhere. Uh, you're probably looking at this company right now. Um, Anyway, if they're not happy, that means they thought Dave was doing a great job because they don't want to lose him. Um, when I told my boss, he was like, "Ah, fuck." so, so yeah, he wasn't happy. But same time, he did help me get the gig by you know he did get asked a couple of questions and he answered them honestly, which was fair and nice, and I appreciate that. I should buy a new guitar to celebrate the new job. Hope it is a prosperous and happy move. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, listen, I don't need any temptation to buy a new guitar. It's up there. I made a big purchase this week, which will be arriving next week. It's not guitar related. But it just makes me feel like I would probably have to buy a new guitar to go with it. So, so yeah. As I said, I think my next guitar is probably going to be the Squire that Anthony Thornhill was talking about. The Squire Gold ones, the thingies. Hopefully, I'm thinking about adding one of those to my collection in the next month or so. The green Telecaster. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Um, so yeah, we'll see. um, interesting thing is, I don't know if I should say part of it. I'll tell you in a couple of weeks. Company did something recently that was actually kind of funny, and I bought a guitar with it. I'll tell you more about that in a couple of weeks. I just won't say it until I've actually left the company because they might get pissed off. So I know none of you guys would feed it back, but I don't know who watches my channel, and some people in work do know about it. So I'll just keep it for a couple of weeks. That's pretty funny though. But they didn't fight to keep him either. Not yet. Area manager apparently wants to speak to me this week. She missed speaking to me last week because it had a big storm and we weren't all there in work for the bit. So for a bit. So anyway, uh, yeah, apparently they're gonna want to meet with me next week. We'll see. It's all good. I don't want to like be like, ha, look at me. I'm pretty good at my job, and that's why I walked into another one. So you know, they should have tried hard. But that's the thing now. There's no promotion, so it's like I'm not. There's no advancement here. I'm an ambitious person. I don't want to get stuck, so I'm not going to stay. And that's just how it goes. Muddy HO, sir, you were super awesome. Thank you for your super chats. You're super kind. I super appreciate it. Super. Thank you so much. New job equals new giveaway. Am I right? You never know. You never know. That might happen. As I said though, I don't know if my last paycheck's going to arrive. I was told today. No, I was untold today. I was told a few days ago my last paycheck will be mailed to me. I was like, that sounds like you're going to say, oh yeah, your check's in the mail. And it never arrives. So maybe. New giveaway might happen though soon. We've only got 9,680 subscribers to go, and new subscribers. So definitely it'll happen during the new job for sure. Money, thank you so much. Honestly, you're too generous, sir, and I appreciate your super chats. Thank you so much. But yeah, you're too good. You're too good. Glenn, I want to thank you, Dave, and those last week who gave me input on the PRS Custom 24. I ordered one this week. Yes, awesome. PRSs are fantastic. You're going to love it. Glenn, yeah, let us know about that. And if you do have Facebook, pop a picture on the Facebook page and let us check it out, because I love looking at people's guitars. See, it's not an entendre or anything. I just like just like the guitars. So very cool. You've ordered PRS Custom 24. They're great guitars. So I'm sure you're going to be happy with it. Oh, we already know the name has to be TCD SG Glory Hole. You can't call it that. You got to call it like Julia or something. All of my guitars are ladies' names connected to a particular lady. So So yeah, and it's getting trickier and trickier to come up with new variations. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but eventually I'll just be like, no, this one doesn't have a name, and not get in trouble. But yeah, not very good at not getting in trouble, by the way. You may have noticed that. So a full hour into the stream, guys. Thanks so much for joining me this Saturday evening. I do appreciate it. And cheers to the new job. Sláinte, everybody. Let's see. Marja, it's too late then. If a company offers you more money, only when you decide to leave, then you've made the right decision. It's true. That's true. I had this discussion with a colleague of mine the other day, and he said, how much would it take for you to stay? And I think he might have been fishing to find out for the bosses. And I said, it's not about the money at this point. It's about what they did. And they took away the future. You can't take away someone's future, man. So yeah. So I gave them a crazy figure that they would never come back with. So it'll be interesting to see what they come back with. Interestingly, though, my new company sent me the wrong contract. Unfortunately, it didn't have my name on it. It had someone else's name, but it was for 3 times the salary they did offer me. It was for a completely different job. It's like, I don't know, head assistant to the main person in the company or whatever. But clearly someone's getting a bigger paycheck than I'm getting by like three times. But yeah, they apparently said that didn't constitute an offer. I don't know. I think I scared them when I was like, I'll accept that offer of 3 times what you told me you were offering me. It's all good though. Contracts are signed, so it's done deal now. Scott's SG should be called Scott's Guitar. It's an interesting take, Phil. I like it. Congratulations, Anthony. Yeah, lots of good stuff. And congratulations to Anthony. Yeah, glad we are glad. It does make us happy. It's great when you hear something like that, someone being cancer free again. So yeah, that's great, Anthony. We're all very happy for you. Ben Allmark, nice to see you. And yeah, congratulating Anthony on his amazing news. So, yeah, great stuff. In the words of Scotty, I'm giving her all I got. Is that too long for a guitar name? Might be, Al. It might be. That's a great power ballad song title, Al. I'm hoping it can be written on a truss rod cover. The name of that's a good idea, writing the name on a truss rod cover, getting it etched on. That's pretty cool. Marcia says, Fender also goes insane on the merch too. It's an easy sell. It's true, but Fender don't have as many quality control issues. There you go. They do have some. Don't get me wrong. They do have some, not as many. Gibson are the evil corporation. Are you off to Fender? No, I was just thinking today though. My evil corporation at the moment is kind of the Gibson of our industry. And in that some people love them and some people hate them. Even some of the people who love them hate them. But at the same time, it's like they're never going away. They're just there. And even for me especially, every time I turn around, they are there. I'll be having a day off and someone will ring me about them. Be like, I heard this thing's going on at the evil corporation. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Anthony does say, thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And if you smoke or have ever smoked, get a lung scan. It's not a bad idea. It's one thing that I'm very happy that I gave up a long time ago now, in my 20s. So the 40s start very soon for me. So yeah, it's a long old time now. So yeah, checkups will be happening soon anyway. So get an old check. But do get checked out regularly anyway for those kind of things, guys. Keep yourselves nice and safe. Glenn says, I don't understand why Gibson they're pushing the merch. Gibson are pushing the merch when they can be making products. I agree. Being a company nearly destroyed Gibson. Being a let's do consumer electronics Let's do speakers and all kinds of shit. Nearly destroyed Gibson once. They don't want to make that same mistake again. Don't take your eye off the ball. Make a lot of money making guitars. That's all you need to do. Anyway. SB, laughing my ass off. They're becoming a lifestyle brand again. Yeah, and exactly. How did that work out for them the last time? Those of us who were around remember. Fucking terribly. And they're still recovering from it. They need to recover from it and then make their fucking stupid decisions. But anyway, I'll get into that Tuesday. I'll get into it tomorrow, and you guys can see it on Tuesday and join me in the catharsis of complaining about Gibson. So I do find it enjoyable. And I want to make clear, I love Gibson. I really do. They just drive me fucking crazy. Al says, I have several names for my guitars. Damn it is one. You piece of shit is another. And let's not forget F $@K. It's a hard one to pronounce, Al, yeah, but it's, yeah. Guitars are fun though to name. I do appreciate it. It'd be so funny to name your guitar something like that, and it's like, hey, what's your guitar called? That's fuck. Chris says, I've sold 20 guitars in 2 years, got 4 left. Man, yeah, I've been down to 1 before, and then stocked up. Then a pandemic happened, and I used to travel a lot. I used to, like, if I had any money, I'd go traveling, and then I'd come home, then I'd go traveling, and I'd go on like a little trip, and I'd go traveling. Yeah, I'd go on a trip and then go traveling. That would happen. This happened several times. But yeah, pandemic happened and traveling's off the table. Suddenly guitars have started to appear. I think my postman's like, what the hell is going on here? Like, are you opening a guitar store or something? No, just crazy. What has happened? YouTube appears to have gone blank. Maybe it's just on the iPad. Are you guys all still seeing me? I hope you are. Let me see. Oh, is it just YouTube trying to get more ads? Because that's what it's doing here. Sorry guys, I'm just distracted by the screen here watching the channel just to make sure everything goes okay. And yeah, there we are. We're back. It just went completely blank. I was like, oh, I hope they can see me. Let me see. I unsubscribed from the other channel, bored me to tears, and it makes me chuckle that he charges a fee to look at photos to see if a guitar you buy is genuine. He got the most expensive one wrong. I said I wouldn't say anything about that, guys. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. But that's a unsubscribe button. Don't press that on my channel. Please. Let me see. Is this filler? Which one? My whole talking on the channel? Probably. No, Jeff. It's possibly is. You need a technical difficulties thumbnail to put up for sneezes. I do. I should have thought about that. Yeah, for sure. Today, do you know I didn't start to sneeze until just before the stream started, and I think because I came back into this room this is where I work all the time, so my body was today telling me, don't go back in there, you did enough. And kind of the other thing, I don't know if you guys, if you leave your job and you're going somewhere else, I've checked out of my job. I'm like, bring me to the new place, I don't care anymore. And so when I came to work this morning, I was like, ugh, this shit again. So anyway, it's that time again. I'll be back in just a moment. Please bear with me. All right, so we're back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Again, just another hour, so another 4 or 5 times that should happen. But hopefully, it usually only happens in the summer. But anyway, here we go. Todd Moore is here. He says, hey all, sorry I'm late. Never be sorry you're late around here. I'm always late, as I said. So it's always good to see you, Todd. Thanks for joining us, and glad you're here, my friend. So yes, let's see. Marcia says, Jeff, thankfully it's the type of thing we have to monitor, but said it's the best kind of cancer you can hope for because it's slow growing. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's, something that hopefully will, you'll be doing well. Hopefully, yeah, keep an eye on that. It's, we'll all be behind anybody who's unwell or got something like that for sure. In your opinion, what's the best Epiphone Les Paul to modify? That's a good question. Depends, I suppose, how comfortable you are with modifying. If you're cool doing everything, whichever one. I think it gets to a point with Epiphones though where it's probably not worth modifying unless you're going to strip them down completely and do like a proper paint job and finish it with nitro and everything, and just make it absolutely top notch. If you're just looking to play around and make some like learn about modding or make some changes just to see how it works out, I think there's some pretty decent ones in the €300 to €400/dollar mark. I think it just depends. Yeah, it just depends how comfortable you are with modifying. But like other guys, I think will have other opinions for you there. When it comes to modding with me, I would just pick up like a cheap guitar and work away with it from there. That's what I would do. Or buy a Gibson. Just kidding. Don't do that. Marcia says, Todd Moore, shame on you. You must go and stand in the corner and hang your head in shame for the remainder of the stream. No, it's fine. It's fine. He'll release the snakes. Don't want him to do that. Must say, since I stumbled upon the Relic Strat, I'm not so keen on the custom shop Gibson anymore, but the Fender custom shop prices are high. Yeah, a lot of people think people at Gibson are high a lot of the time. Yeah, no, custom shop prices. The guys at Casino Guitars talk about custom shop Fenders a lot. Never had the fortune to play with one, but they do appear to think they're amazing. So, and I'm sure they are. So yeah, would love to get my hands on one someday. But yeah, the Relic Strat thing, it doesn't excite me. Same way the Murphy Labs, they don't excite me. I think I'll buy one though, and what'll happen is I'll play it and I'll be like, this plays really great, and then I'll love it. So, but I get you. Yeah, Fender custom shops are cool. Scott enjoyed the 72-piece body. Yeah, I think that's what they are. They're like there's at least a 5-piece body on that thing. Les Puzzle. Sure. Jeff Squires loves the Relic Fenders. Nice. Listen, that's the great thing. Everybody has their favorite things. Their things that they like. That's okay not to like the same things everyone else. Remember when I did the first video I did that got a little bit of controversy on YouTube was one where I said I don't get the relic'd guitar thing. And now I have to say a lot of people made some very good points in the comments on that video saying things like, you don't have to worry about getting dings or nicks on it. You don't have to care about the guitar. You don't have to be precious with it. You can just play it. And it's a good point. And it made me go, you know what, maybe I will pick one up at some point. And I do like how some of them look. Not a heavy aged, but like maybe a light aging. So yeah, my point there was though, I needed to learn more about them. And I think the only way really is to pick one up and play it. Spend a few hours with it. And but I think they're interesting. I will probably, I think I've said this before, add a Vintera Road Worn to my collection at some point, just to have a Road Worn. I don't like what the Murphy Lab are doing. To me, it's like they're trying too hard, but that's a whole other video. I have the same feeling with black painted guitars. If an angry guy at a factory drew a eggplant under the paint, hunting. And I'm sure people get angry at the factories. I can't imagine that it's a happy-go-lucky Oompa Loompa style environment, to be quite honest with you. So there you go. Todd says, congratulations on the new endeavor, sir. Hope the shift over is a smooth one. Me too. That's actually a very, very big concern right now. Should be fine. It should be fine. But the office is going to stay the same. It's going to be this office. And the guitar decoration is, if it doesn't stay the same, it'll be added to. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah. It's going to be cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Benny says the Les Paul Moderns have natural backs, I believe. I think you're right. Yeah, I think they do. Those are cool. The red ones of those are cool. I like them a lot. Let me see. SB said, Jeff, oh my God, mind blown. I've never played a beatdown Strat. I'm converted to the Relic Fender tribe way more than the Gibson counterpart. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people probably feel the other way, but that's how it is. Muddy Hedgehow says, I worked for IBM for a long time. My evil corp trumps yours. Does it though? Does it? I don't know. IBM, maybe they're symbiotic. I don't know. But I think some of you know what evil corporation I work for. I think some of you have figured it out. But if you don't, I will reveal it when I leave. And I'm due to leave on a Saturday in 2 weeks. So I'll tell you in 2 weeks. I'll say, it's my last day at X evil corporation. And you can all be like, oh my God, I'm never talking to you again because you worked for that company. That's pretty low even for an evil corporation. That's what they do. That's why they're evil. Blackbacks show too many scars. I'm tired of cherry backs. Natural is the most honest in respect to wood grains. I can appreciate a good grain. I do love a good grain, Scott. I do. I love a good grain. Cherry backs, they come and go for me. I go through phases where I love them, and then I'm like, no, it's too much. So there you go. Jeff says, at my last job, the promotion went according to the shade of pink you dyed your hair. All right. Well, I might have a problem with that one. But I mean, the old beard could go pink, I suppose. As far as I'm aware, not a problem with the new place. But then again, you never know. Al was at AT&T for 25 years. Muddy, you trumped me there. I know, is AT&T as bad as John Oliver lets us believe? Possibly. Reminds me of the reason how the computer was named 2001 in was named in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Dear Dave. Oh crap. 2001. What a movie. I actually think it's a very overrated movie, but that's just my opinion. That's why my movie channel never took off. So there you go. The boss's response. Oh yeah, my poor old boss. I think he knew it was coming. He was like, oh fuck. He's a good guy. I like him. I think we'll hang out after I work in the other company. We'll go for coffees and stuff when the chance arises. Asian Redneck says, speaking of new jobs, I finally got one where I can put my degree to use. Sadly, this may be the last chance to tune in live. Well, Asian Redneck, that is cool. I'm glad you're getting a chance to use your degree. So congratulations to you. That's awesome. And, you know, tune in when you can. We're always happy to see you here. And yeah, that's awesome. So glad. So we're all evolving, moving together. That's great stuff. Happy to hear that. Well done and congratulations. Speaking of the green, I just saw today what's Green Goblin from Warmouth. Man, I want to body in that finish. I haven't seen it, so we'll have to look that up. I'll make a note of that for sure. Yeah, Marcia's saying to Asian Redneck, that's awesome, but it would suck if you can't join us live. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, congratulate Asian Redneck on his new gig as well. That's cool. Very cool stuff. Glad to see so many good news stories around here, actually, to be honest, with Anthony and Asian Redneck and myself. Of course, I've a good news story every week because I get to talk to you guys, my favorite people. You always like cheer me up when I felt bad. I've been pretty low, and you guys have helped me feel pretty good. So, no, I do love it around here on a Saturday night. Waiting for a relic'd telly. 10 months with 9 to go. Ooh. I told you guys before, I don't have patience to wait for stuff like that. So yeah, good timings. 9 months, wow. Dave, never speak with an area manager. No good ever comes of it. My area manager's fine. She's actually really nice, and I get on great with her. So I know she was off last week, so she doesn't actually know right now that I'm leaving, unless she's watching. And she's going to start Monday, and my boss is going to say, "I need to talk to you about Dave." And she's going to say, I know, Dave wants to this, that, and the other. And she's going to say, no, Dave's leaving. And it's going to be a whole thing. I guarantee you next week I'll sit here going, so the Evil Corporation had some drama this week. Should do a whole new channel. Drama at the Evil Corporation. SB says, I might start to save for custom shop Fender. I'm mind blown how I'm drawn to a relic guitar. It does make a difference. Plus, I'm in love with the neck. That's, the neck is very, very important. As someone who now owns a guitar that's almost 40 years old, there's nothing like an old guitar. And I do consider that an old guitar. I think it's a vintage guitar. Someone told me it wasn't. I was like, but it is though. So, yeah, somebody said, I think Reverb have it up on their site that anything made before 1980 is vintage, but that's been on Reverb for like 5 years now. So clearly 1985 is now the mark for relic'd guitars. At least that's what I'm sticking to, because mine's from 1982, god damn it. But yeah, guitars that have been played a lot feel great. My guitar, my Flying V, feels amazing to play. Like, I'm blown away every time I pick that thing up, which is a lot lately. So, and by the way, it's all Muddy H2O's fault, because he said, but you should buy the Flying V. When I was thinking about it, you should just do the deal. I was like, yeah, all right, fine, I'll do it. No, I was going to do it anyway, but I'm so happy I did. So yeah, the relic guitar, look, if they get them close to feeling like an old guitar, it's great. How about Sylvia as a name? Or or Glory Hole Jenny. Glenn, we're trying not to say the GH words. Come on, man. Someday, some parent is going to walk in on their kid watching this channel and be like, what are you watching? They keep mentioning glory holes. It's not my fault. It's your guys' fault, right? Okay, it's you guys's. Grandpa Joe, hey everyone, a bit late. Cheers to all. Congratulations, Dave, on the new job move. Thanks, Grandpa Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. It's always good to see you. So thanks so much. Let's see. James Severin says, I think most people are thinking, I hope Ukraine people kick the Soviet Union's ass. Yeah, listen, I think we're all on that side. The sooner it can all just be put to bed, the better. We don't need this shit, really, do we? We should be better than this at this point, all of us, human beings as a whole. There you go. From experience, it's better to give a name of a celebrity and not someone who's been in a relationship with her in the past. Yeah, that's a good point. Butterfly effect, absolutely. 3 times they've taken and blow all the money at the new Squires and Russell. I did try to take it. I did say, hey, that's a great offer. Thanks so much for improving the offer you made me. They were like, what? What did you say? So it was kind of funny. It's like, oh, you guys don't know what you're doing. Excellent. I don't know if I want to join you now. But it was pretty funny. Glenn has another suggestion. Scott's SG, Susie Glory. I knew this would go well. I think I did say to Scott earlier, this is going to go well. I would definitely not ask the group to name one of my guitars. Just say that. I would not trust you guys with that. I love you guys, I do, but I just I don't think it would be a good idea. Your guitar should be called SG Foot. Here all day. Chop up. You need a drink, sir. Of something. Tea, water, something. Jaeger bomb. Anyway, James says, sorry for going there. It's okay. It's okay, James. That's it. You know, that's, I think we're all thinking the same thing, pretty much, everybody. Um, let's see. Goddamn snows is killing me today. Check out Casino. They just showed the catalog of custom shop Fenders. The Strats were incredible. The Relics, that is. Yeah, I haven't checked out that video because of that reason. I know it's going to be impressive and good stuff all the way. Those guys do make some good videos, don't they? They're pretty awesome. What about leaving out Glory and we all know the secret second name? Or Gloria. Or maybe Gloria. Spelled Glory with an A. Guys, I don't know how this all happened. It was a Steel Panther reference. It's got overblown. There you go. It's fine. Robert, hey, how are you? All the way down in Australia. Hope everything's going well for you on your Sunday morning. Best wishes with your new adventures. You've made your decision. Move forward. Don't look back. That's the plan, buddy. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, I tend to do that. I'm very much like zeroed in on it and move forward with things. I tend not to look back. Even when I'm walking down the street, I don't look back unless I know. I actually just don't ever look back. Why would you? So yeah, look forward. It's all in the future. But that's great advice though, Robert. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. Hope your Sunday's going well. Yeah, you guys are getting nice weather. We're getting cold weather. So I presume you're getting nice weather. It's just what I imagine Australia gets all the time. So anyway, SB, I'm seeing it day to day and it's 2 hours long and I love they post every single model. I'm 90% sold on saving and buying a Relic one when I reach my career goal. Oh, yeah, always, hey, listen, a guitar related career goal in terms of being able to buy something because of that. It's a good way to motivate yourself and keep yourself focused. So good idea, SB. Yeah, keep the focus on it and reward yourself. Very important to reward yourself, I think, going through things motivates you a lot. So good idea. I do that all the time. And sometimes I don't deserve the rewards I give myself. But I get them. So yeah, it's great. SB says, I'm near the middle of their custom shop event video. I can't watch it. I'll spend money, or I'll want to spend money. That's a more realistic thing. I'll be like, crap, I want to buy this thing, and I'll try and sell everything I have to afford it. There you go. Okay, cool. You guys are saying, yeah, I was still here. I'm glad it didn't drop out. I don't know. It might have just been my connection on the iPad there. Let's see. The difference between team building and master building is shocking. If master builds went up 2K in 10 months. I believe for a master build with Fender, you got to wait a long time. I'm just not a wait around kind of guy. Butterfly Effect says, I quit smoking. You use an e-cigarette to dilute the nicotine a little every week or two. After half a year, I went down to 0 nicotine and stopped smoking easy. Good job. Yeah, congrats. It is good to, I mean, it's good to kick the smokes at some point if you're on them. Think about it. It's, you know, it's better for your pocket. You buy more guitars because they're very expensive. They are in Ireland anyway. Phil says, gotta bounce, Dave. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Phil. Thanks for joining us and for joining in the conversation. Really appreciate seeing you here every week. Todd says, my buddy Janucci has over 30 guitars and has 10 more coming, and he mostly plays bass and keyboards. I think he needs to get some help. I think he needs to like generously donate those guitars to his friends like you, Todd, for sure. Absolutely. That's crazy. I mean, look, this, if you like having guitars around, buy them up. That's for sure. But I hope he has a couple of basses and keyboards and things. Glenn says, I have one guitar up for sale and need to move another, and I'm tired of scammers that waste your time. Yup. Yeah, when you're selling guitars, it's the worst. Or you know what I get a lot of? Do you want to swap your guitar for this? No. Why would I want to swap it for something worth half the value of what I'm selling? Or you get people coming and saying, your guitar is not the cheapest. What? Why would it be the cheapest? It's the best. best is never the cheapest. Or is it? Not in my world. But anyway, it's yeah, scammers are a pain. So many messages. Hey, how about I send you a check by a FedEx? No, how about you just pay me money? Yeah, people are crazy. Agnese's parked the white van outside the jam to jam the stream. Nah, we're buddies, you know. We're haircut buddies. That's got to count for something. Being checked, Dave being checked out reminds me of senior year high school after you've already been accepted to college, or senior year of college when you've already gotten into grad school. I didn't go to college, so I don't know. I don't know about any of that, but I'll take your word for it. The silence sneezes for you. Yes, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. It's weird. It's like here's my intro screen. I'll be like this. Just know behind the scenes, it's not pretty. Front of the scenes is not pretty. So either. There you go. I can't imagine ever selling one of mine. I intend on building my own casket out of them. That is a cool idea, Scott, for sure. I think you told me that before, and it's a very cool idea. My thoughts on selling guitars is if I buy guitars, enjoy them for a bit, and then sell them, I can enjoy other things for a bit and sell them, and that way play more guitars and own more guitars through my years, and you know, and also the old thing of, oh, it's cool, I bought that one, but I'm selling this one, and then you don't get in trouble. Got it all figured out, man. Got it all figured out. But yeah, and also I don't live in a place or have storage for even what I have already. This room in here, there's too many guitars that I'm in the room I'm in. There's two over that way. There's two over that way. There's another one there. There is another one in here. I think it's behind that. There's one over there. This is a small room, and it's not organized at all. So, except for here, this part behind me is organized. You know, Slash takes care of the organizing, and Lemmy supervises. But aside from that, it's a mess. It's just guitars everywhere, parts of guitars, shells of guitars, everything. So yeah, I haven't got the room for many more, so we'll have to kind of move some on. You'll be surprised some of the ones I'm considering selling, to be honest, I think. Marsha has some ideas for names, so Scott, so we'll listen up here. Holy Gloria. Jesus. Holy Gloria is, again, just spelled more like whole and glory. Or maybe Dave's Holy Gloria or Dave's Gloria. Why do I feel like I'm going to have to change my identity and flee to like Latin America someday to get away from this glory hole thing? It's like, so what's your YouTube channel about? Well, guitars, but just if you watch the live stream, you got to know about the glory hole thing. You just imagine new viewers being like, I'm going to subscribe to this channel. It's very cool. Wait, what are they talking about? Glory Watts? If they stick around, I'll enjoy it. That's fine. Maybe that doesn't sound as good as I meant it to. The relic'd guitars are built with top quality materials by the best builders. The master built stuff is amazing that Fender do. I mean, that's cool. That's cool what they do. Muddy Hedgerow must be Facebook. That's why he hates using it. No, I don't. It's not Facebook. Oh, no. That's too evil for me, for sure. Even that is too. Even for me, that's too evil. I promise it's not. But I think some people hate them as much. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't hate them, but other people do. Norm's Rare Guitars said he does not get relic guitar while he wears relic ripped jeans. See, here's the thing. I don't think there's a correlation between guitars and clothes. And what's the other example someone gave me was you wouldn't buy a relic car. I was like, yeah, that's because that's different though. A relic car doesn't affect how it drives. Well, it does, but not in a good way. Whereas a relic'd guitar, it can. And I think if you just take the looks out of it, at the same time, like I have a few t-shirts that are worn. Some of them are just worn because they're old, and some of them aren't look worn because that's the design that came on them. Um, but that's a different. I think that's a different thing altogether. When I was a kid, like teenager, early 20s, I thought ripped jeans were the coolest. But that was the 90s. So, I had a Kurt Cobain haircut and wore like a jacket that looked like it should have been carpet. So I don't know anything about fashion. I will say, I think I've probably my whole life been too precious with my guitars. Like, I don't like them getting any kind of dings or dents or anything on them. And that is, um, and that is true. So yeah, I should probably lighten up on those at some point. But I'll add, I will. I do plan to add a relic guitar at some point to my collection. We'll see how it goes. If it could be a custom shop, that'd be great. But I don't think it will be. Jeff Squires is not a fan of John Oliver. And it says it's easy to see why he was deported from England. I don't know. I know English people, and some of them have I think are exiled, but it would be more of a punishment to keep them there. I don't know. Maybe they're punishing it's the people that they send them to. I don't know, but there's just a couple of people I know who I'm like, why did they let you leave the country? You're giving people a bad image of English people, for sure. But John Oliver, I've watched his show a few times. That's all. So, but he does. I know he goes on with AT&T a lot, and that's why he brought him up. But yeah, not a fan, Jeff. That's for sure. Muddy H2O, the greatest name on YouTube, by the way, does say, I've owned a bunch of custom shop relic strats and tellies. The necks do feel great, but nowadays I just have a hard time paying their current prices for a bolt-on neck guitar. Yeah, well, nothing wrong with a bolt-on. It's just how they're sounded done. I don't know. Again, you would know more about those custom shops than I would, but I think they're good. I think they're good. But I do. Let me see. One, two, three. Yeah, I only have 3 bolt-on guitars, whereas the rest of my current 12 are set necks. So that is my preference for set necks. I don't actually know the price of a custom shop relic guitar, to be quite honest with you, because I know if I look at it, I'll be like, I'm gonna go sell a kidney. Don't want to do that. Not yet. It's in my retirement plan. I like natural backs and cherry ones way more than dark backs. I was very sad to see the special Les Paul / launch to the Brazilian Wax Dream or whatever. Yeah, I agree. And there's those gold tops with the dark backs. I don't like them at all as well. So let's see. Scott says, can we get a random page from 1001 Guitars? Sure, why not? That's a good idea. Yeah, let's see. Give me a random page. Oh, that was cool. What was that? See, I flick through this book and sometimes I'll be like, all right, okay, you want a bass? All right, I'll give you this bass. So this is this is what I came up to here. It's a bass. It's the Peter Cook. Going off to the side. The Peter Cook Entwistle bass from 1971. It's got 2 pickups. It has got 3 knobs, and it looks like flame, I think. I don't know, but you can see it's got information there. I'm not sure I'm going to do basses in Guitar Wishlist. I may do a bass or 2, but there you go. Not going to go through it in detail. I'll just flick through there and I cut it. But what I like to do is go through, write out my own version of the history of the guitars, and then present them. Do a bit more research than just the book as well, because I found inaccuracies in the book. Let's just say, yeah, it's very cool though. It's a great book. When I have downtime in work or I'm waiting on a meeting or something, I'm flicking through that. It's some very interesting stuff. to have on the desk beside me for work. So there you go, Scott. Hope that was fun. Grant says, Casino Guitars, we're talking Fender Custom Shop and could be up to a 5-year wait. 5 years, that's a jail sentence. Depends what you do, for sure. Oh, guys, sorry for all the sniffling and everything. As I said, this only started before the video, before the live stream started, so apologies to you. But thanks for sticking with me for the stream so far. About 20 minutes or so, we'll call it a day then after that. Let me see, should be quite near the bottom of the chat at that point. So let's get through it here. Al says, Dylan Talks Tone put out a video where he said Fender is putting out made in Mexico Strat in seafoam green with a roasted maple neck. And then I think you're saying your next roasted fretboard. Yeah, I believe I think they released it this week. They did a thing with, or I saw one somewhere. Seafoam green is a nice color for a Strat, but I think it was one of those things I missed this week, was it? But yeah, they're very cool. The roasted neck on the Telecaster I have there is very, very cool. So I like that. Recommend it completely. Glenn says bought a 93 Gibson Studio last November and Guitar Center listed as vintage. The kid at the counter said they change what vintage is often. That's one reason why I don't use Guitar Center USA. I've only been in a Guitar Center 3 or 4 times my whole life. And what struck me, I don't know if this is a thing they do a lot in the States. One time I walked in, I had a backpack of some kind on because I know it had books and things in it. And the dude was like, you have to give me your bag. I was like, why? I'm not going to fit a guitar into it. So anyway, that just struck me as strange. That's never happened to me in Ireland. And maybe that's a thing you guys do a lot in the States. I've never had it happen though in any other place I've been to. But there you go. Yeah, Guitar Center, when I was in there, I was never impressed by them. So there you go. Remember when playing guitar was just playing guitar and not a corporate invented lifestyle? No. Fender and Gibson have seemed to have lost a little of their soul. The price of success. Yeah, it's all about the moolah nowadays. That's pretty much all it's about. So, and even the good stuff they do, it's all about money. That's all it is. I mean, there are companies who are there to make money. And it's like a friend of mine and I were talking about movies recently, and he was like, oh, they should do this. I was like, they don't care what they're doing. All film companies don't make movies to make you enjoy them. They make trailers to make you buy a ticket for the movie. They don't care after that. And cinemas, theaters, they don't care as long as they're selling you popcorn for 1 billion times over the price of the actual popcorn. So like they sell you 3 cents worth of popcorn for like $6, $7, $8, whatever it is. And they all make their money off you. That's all it is. But yeah, playing guitar used to be just being cool and like getting all the chicks. I think I got in after that, but yeah, I do, Anthony. You're very correct there for sure. Streams bio. Glory holes and truck. Right. Running free for 2 hours. SB, you just hit the nail on the head. That's the log line of the stream for sure. In movie industry lingo. When does the Flying SG Proto arrive, Dave? I don't know. I mean, you said you were sending it, right? Should be here any day now. I saw somebody post one in a group, I think an Epiphone fan group or something recently. I was like, they're watching us. I mean, we put ourselves out there to be watched every week. Well, I do. So it's fine. But yeah, it was kind of funny that it popped up in the same week. But anyway, that's just how it goes. When's it arriving? Who knows? Maybe. I was thinking today, I should just be really cheeky and reach out to Mark Agnesi's office and be like, I want to chat to Mark Agnesi on my channel. Do you think he'd come on, chat with us, do some Gibson promo? I don't think he would, but just be like, hey, I'm Chord Dave. You've never heard of me. And they're like, yes, we fucking have. Ryan Byrne says, I'll be buying myself a nice birthday present in May. I was set on a Gibson Les Paul Standard, but they have some great in the Fender Custom Shop. Maybe I'll take a bite. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and go all out. Treat yourself, as a meme said one time. Treat yourself. And speaking of treating yourself, I gotta do it, guys. Chord Dave merch is available in all the colors: black, blue, and Lucille. That's obviously the wrong picture. But yeah, it's not a Chord Dave Lucille. That's a BB King one. Never mind. There are links in the description of all my videos. You can pick up your Chord Dave merch. It has that original font that's not a ripped off from any guitar company from Nashville or like Kalamazoo or nowhere. Don't worry about it. But that's going to be my last promo for the day. So yeah, no more shilling of stuff. But yeah, treat yourself, guys. Links in the description. Dave, you and your show rock, brother. See you next time. Every day, say a prayer for the Ukraine people. James, thank you so much. Appreciate your nice comments and for joining in the chat. It's great to see you every Saturday. So thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Anthony says, I want my guitars to look perfect forever, other than yellowing with age. And I'm just a basement player, so it's easy to keep them pristine. James, yeah, me too, man. I mean, that's how I've always been, but I'm also a bit clumsy. So every guitar I have has something on it, a nick or a ding or something. That was, quite an anguish, I suppose, when it happened. But it's fine. So yeah, relic'd guitars. I mean, look, I can't really speak until I play one, and that's the most important thing. Play one, then give out about it, which I suppose is the opposite of what I do on my channel. I talk about stuff I haven't played all the time. So yeah, ignore me. I'm just talking nonsense. Al says, theme song for the channel, Van Maren's Gloria. All right, guys. It's getting out of hand. Even Al is saying it. I don't know. I thought Al was the mature one, the one who had, he was keeping us, I don't know, rooted or something. It's getting out of hand. Jeff says, Dave, gotta blame Rory and Stevie for the relic'd craze. I do admit, like, if I was able to buy a Rory guitar, I'd buy one in a second. So yeah, it is Rory's fault. Rory's is probably the most recognizable relic'd guitar, and yeah, that's true. That's very true. I never think about it that way, but it is true. Personally, I wouldn't buy a relic'd guitar. This is Ryan says this, by the way. I don't understand the appeal. If it's honest wear from playing, that's cool. What looks the best to me is light aging. I would agree with that. Yeah, if I was buying one to be light aging, I'd go with. And I think it's more about the feel than the looks for me. Obviously, it would have some cosmetic wear as part of the aesthetics to it, but it's got to feel like an old guitar. I think that's the thing. And if it feels like it, they're going to make it look like it. I'd be interesting if they could do it, make it feel that way without doing the relicing. That'd be an interesting thing. Maybe they do. I don't know. But yeah, just I think we're on the same page there, Ryan. It's not something that I initially was into, but I want to add one to my collection at some point, and it would be a light aged thing if I do. Maybe ultra light aging, as Gibson call it, but probably be a Fender, not a Gibson. Marcia said, oh my god, I've been humming that song since I suggested Gloria earlier. You were right. There's our theme song. That's all that can be played on guitar from now on. Good luck playing it on guitar. Todd says, all my guitars have dings and scratches. I watch the headstocks, but they get played and it shows. Yeah, mine just get banged into things. I'm like, it's just careless. I try to be careful. I'm careless. So there you go. And do you wear relic'd jeans? I don't wear relic'd jeans. I want to point that out. There's logos and stuff I'll wear that are relic'd. But again, I don't think that's the same thing as guitar, because a t-shirt will cost what, like 20 euros. Guitars usually cost more than that. To clarify, I love the Time Machine custom shops, all specs but zero fake wear. So you relic it by playing. Almost bought a road-worn Ventera Telly, but they disappeared. I do believe they'll be back though, or some version of them will be back later in the year. From what I was told, half of what I've been told this year has been nonsense, so I don't know who to trust anymore. Yeah. Marcia says to Ryan, I know it also makes it difficult to value these guitars in the future and know which were already relic jobs versus pristine. Now, I think it's pretty easy to tell which has been a relic job. Like they don't look, to me, usually. Maybe the custom shop's different, but you can usually tell because they follow the same pattern. Which is it's a bit difficult, but and also they'll be stamped. The headstocks, not the headstocks, the necks on the Fenders anyway will be stamped with relic. And in the neck pocket they stamped them relic as well. So easy enough to check that. Thankfully, I think they knew because I think they knew people are scummy and they'll try and sell these new guitars that they've bought for $1,000 as guitars that are like 60 years old. Because people are shitty. But yeah, it's a good point though. You do need to look that out. And Butterfly Effect is still pushing the you do wear ripped jeans thing, but yeah, listen, to each his own. To each his own. As I said, the thing is, right? If I like something and you don't like it, that's fine. And if you like something that I don't like, that's fine too. We all have different opinions, and what works for one person won't work for another, and vice versa. Sometimes we'll all like the same thing, but that's very rare. So, it's all good. We all have our opinions. I wouldn't buy a car with a scratch on it. I don't think people who buy relic'd guitars would buy a relic'd car. And, it's not a good argument either. They're very different things. So that's just the point there. Scott says the bass is insane, like a 3.5 foot long neck on it. Yeah, it looks kind of crazy, kind of V-like. That one, I might have to do a special episode just for you on that one, Scott. I think put it up in a couple of weeks' time and see. Let me know when your birthday is. That'll be your birthday guitar wish list. Pop it up for you for sure. Let's see. Anthony says the only relic I like is legit, honest playwear, and if it's done with a Dremel and a palm sander, it doesn't feel honest to me. But to each their own. Whatever makes you play it. That's very true. Whatever makes you pick it up with the guitar, whether it's it being pristine and gorgeous and in good condition, or looking like it's been run over by a tour bus. If it works for you, it works for you. That's all that matters. That's very true. Todd Moore is a strictly an honest wear guy too, and that's for sure. Jeff Square says, don't feel bad, Dave. They're looking up toothpaste in New York City. Or locking up toothpaste? Oh, for the bag thing. Yeah. Locking up toothpaste? Is that like a highly stolen thing? Do people not just buy toothpaste? Is toothpaste expensive? Why are they doing? Can someone explain that to me? I don't know. I think that wouldn't they have like things that are expensive they can lock up? I don't know. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm sure you're right, but why why? Why are they doing it? John says, greetings, Dave and friends. You sound sick. I just have a bit of a runny nose tonight, John, but thanks for your concern. Yeah, absolutely. It's okay though. About 10 minutes we'll be finishing up here, and I guarantee you this will go away within 10 minutes of the stream. This happens to me all the time. I'll feel crap when I'm doing something, and then as soon as I'm finished doing something, I'll be like, I'm grand now. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking with me. I do appreciate it. I haven't been sounding great tonight, so thanks for your patience and sticking with me. Ryan says, I love the Parallel Universe Telly. Played one the other day. It's perfect. I had just bought a Flame Maple Top Special Telly a couple of days before though, so I couldn't swing that one. The Parallel Universe one that I liked is a Troublemaker Telly. Is that the one you're talking about, or is it a different one? The Troublemaker Telly is like one of my top dream guitars, but I want the blue one, and you can't get them anywhere, and nobody's fucking selling them on the secondhand market either. So I mean, maybe they are now. I haven't actually had time to look this week, and I tend not to look on Fender too often because I will actually just buy stuff when I see it on the Fender side of things. So that's it. One more quick break, guys. Give me 2 seconds here. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, finally, we should be okay to run till the end here now. That was building for a while. Sorry about that. John says, I have a question for Dave's Pub. How do you remove a cheap, nasty, or a cheap, crazy glued plastic nut? John is cheers. From a POS Gallagher guitar. I don't know if how I remove nuts is the right way, so I'm going to let someone else answer that, and then I'll tell you what I do. What I do is probably very wrong. So, I mean, I don't know what other people do. So I just know a way some dude showed me how to do it once, and that's what I do. And yeah, you guys are going to be like, no, don't ever do that. And Muddy HO says some high quality Coke. That cheap stuff is wreaking havoc on that poor nose. Muddy HO with the super chat, by the way. Thank you so much again. As I said, you are too kind, sir, during these live streams, and I do appreciate it so much. But seriously, you're too kind. So thank you. But no, I mean, come on. I can't dig into that high quality Coke. It's got to stay, the cheap stuff. Is there cheap stuff? I don't know. Is it not all the same price? I don't know. But yeah, thank you, sir. You are very kind. I appreciate it. Let's see. Scott says, thanks for the show. Always a great time. Very much appreciated. Great to have you here, Scott. Thanks for joining us. And thanks for sharing the pictures of the SG and keeping us in the loop of what's going on in there. But do it, but check if Mark has a gun or a knife on him if in his Converses. That you he thinks he's cool. I think it'd be fine. Video chat. Be fine. It'd be funny if I go to a NAMM show maybe in January. I'm not going to go to the one in the summer. So if I go in January and just walk up to him, be like, hey, Mark, what's going on, dude? You guys will love that. You guys will love that picture, I think. It's Dave's Pub, and we're going to get rowdy and raunchy. Jeez. All right, John. Don't know about the raunchy bit, but you never know. You never know. Chord Dave's Lucille. Buy it. It has a hole in the back. It does, in fairness. That's a design feature that comes with that one. Muddy HO, Journeyman Relic is a light-aged Tele or Strat. Sounds good. Lots of people saying goodbye to Scott, but he's back in with it. I'm not going yet. So, no, I think he's just being a gentleman, as he always is. Good to see there. Just heard Dave Murray from Iron Maiden played Paul Kossoff's Strat for years. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that. That's interesting. Then why are you all saying bye to? Why are we all saying bye to you, Scott? Yeah, they're all telling you to leave. Muddy H2O has put it together. 3-Chord Dave releases t-shirts. Gibson releases t-shirts. Coincidences? No comment. Yes, but I'm not a guitar company, so that's why I'm just trying to buy a Tesla here. That's what YouTubers do, right? They buy a Tesla. But so far, the YouTube's not giving me Tesla money, so I'll sell a few t-shirts. I have some. I might have a special edition coming out next month. A t-shirt, by the way. So if you want to snap that up, it'll be a St. Patrick's Day edition. So it will be green because I'm Irish. That's it. Yes, the Kossoff Strat was played with Dave for years. Saw Maiden on the Power Slave tour in the day. Hell of a show. Todd Moore, I think, has been some great gigs by the sound of it. I can't wait to get to a gig again, man. It's been so long. It's 5 years since I've been to a gig. Just things are getting in the way. No bands that I wanted to see were playing live anywhere here. And 5 years. So hopefully this summer I'll finally get to go to that Guns N' Roses gig I bought tickets to 2.5 years ago. So, yeah, Jesus, 2.5 years ago. They better play this year. That's all I'm saying. You don't see relic'd drums, trombones, or violins. Just saying. Birthday is Christmas Day. Damn it, man! I missed it. All right, I'll do that based on a guitar wish list because it is pretty cool looking. I'll do it. I'm not going to say when. It'll be sometime in the future. 20 people walk in a store and steal everything. Is that for the toothpaste thing? I mean, that happens. That happens here. People steal stuff all here. Anyway, yeah, it's good. Reminds me of a Blues Brothers screen with Ray Charles. I know. I think I missed something there. Dave, thanks for sticking it out with us while your nose is acting out. Hey, no problem, man. As you guys know, I love the streams. I do. I think about them throughout the week. And Scott made a good point on his Facebook post earlier. Like, it comes out Tuesday, and I think he said he starts like waiting for the live stream. So do I. I'll be like, live stream, be good fun. At the weekend, and even a busy week like this week, I was like, live stream will just loosen the feeling around at the moment. So looking forward to it every week, guys. It's always good fun. And apologies for the nose again, guys. Just in case, we're one like away from 30. If we could hit 30, that'd be great. Really appreciate it. If you haven't hit like yet, please do. We are just about to finish up here in just a second, and let's see. Let me see. Oh, you guys are talking about the Powerslave tour as well. Twisted Sister opened. Todd says, yes, sir, it was Twisted Sister. They sucked, in my opinion. Opened with an AC/DC cover, and when they had an EP and 2 albums out. Opened with a cover? What the hell? That's a bit weird. 30 likes. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much. I'll be opening my drum relicing shop soon. Kicking drums down hillsides is something I could do easily. Benny, I like how you're thinking there. I've seen a lot of drummers smash up their own drum kits. I don't know if it causes relicing. I presume it does. I don't know about drums. I don't know anything about drums. New channel starting next week. Dave, 3 Chord Dave's drums. I was on the rail at the front left side. Had JJ French 2 feet in front of me, then Dave Murray and Steve Harris. Got their sweat and spit on me. Epic. Sounds kind of, because it's all right. Like, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I used to relic my old man's cars when I first started driving. Yeah, I did that once. Wasn't allowed to do it ever again. We've all been there. So let's see. Super glue, prolonged exposure to heat, 100 degrees and above. Manufacturer instruction. All right. Jeff says, if you buy a Tesla, buy a real car to tow behind it for when the Tesla blows up. I don't know. It's the official YouTube car. Everyone on YouTube has to have a Tesla, so just have to. I mean, I never drive more than about 30 miles. So any car is fine for me. The fancier car I get, I'm just showing off. That's all it is. Let's see. That's why they also do movie remakes. They already own the rights to do it. That's true. Yeah. And built-in audience. People who've seen the first one will probably go see the reboot. That's what they think. Let's see. That's a good point. Nobody ever relics other instruments. Maybe we should start a new trend. I'm going around relicing people's instruments. It's interesting. D. Snyder was 8 front of me when leaving. Interesting. 8 feet in front of you when leaving. Well, interesting. D. Snyder's an interesting character, isn't he? We should talk about him at some point. Money's H2O says, I don't know, my recorder is relicked to hell. That's true. Recorders get relicked. I'm going to make relicked tin whistles. They'd probably sell pretty well, to the congregations. For sure. Let's see. 3 Tom Dave says Scott Bogfoot. And Money H2O with yet another super chat, guys. Thank you so much, Money. You are super kind to me, and I appreciate it. And I don't know what to say to you. You're too kind. You are too kind. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it a lot. And let's see. Your comment for tonight says, why doesn't the color of your mustache match your beard? That's weird, bro. I It just doesn't. It's kind of, when I was a kid, like a really, really young kid, I was super blonde. And then my hair turned brown and then it fell out. So I presume it's something to do with that, where there's some blonde. It fell from there to there and it stayed there. I don't know. But yeah. I could have made a rude thing. Anyway, but it's not to do with that, probably. But no, I don't know. It's a good question. If anyone is a beard expert, let me know. Anyway, guys, that I think has been the stream for this week. As Todd has said in the comments there, this group is awesome. Just saying, and I agree with that. We've got some of the greatest people on YouTube right here in the comments. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And every single one of you, is someone I look forward to chatting to every week. So thanks for joining me every week. I will have videos out this week because I'll have time to do them. Gibson rant. Yeah, let's do it. I'll record that tomorrow. Thanks so much. I do want to say thanks to everyone. Some of you have actually lumped in and bought the t-shirts, and I do appreciate that. Some new ones, as I said, coming in the next week or two for celebration times. And, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff if you haven't done it. Thanks to all you guys. Muddy, do with the question there. It gets darker the lower you go. Occasionally, it is turning, but anyway, I'm nearly 40. We'll see, but it's all good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's super cool every Saturday. I look forward to it. Hope you do too. I'll see you next week, but I'll see you before that as well. All right, take care, guys. All the best.